Welcome back, my night outers. That was Decrepit. The name of the song is Make Believe, and I'm feeling kind of decrepit. Before that was Sorrow Seed. By the way, if you want to get on this show, if you want to submit your music, definitely hit me up at MyNightOut Radio at Verizon.net. Look me up on Facebook /MyNightOut. Also, check out our website, MyNightOutRI.com, for a lot of upcoming events, food blogs, and the sort. We are also on Instagram and Twitter. Look me up personally, DJ Psyco Eddie, all one word. Well, as usual, I'm unprepared, and I'm gonna wax a little poetic about something I picked up off of my Facebook feed. There was someone who tried the Big Black Burger from Burger King. I'm going to drop a lot of commercial names right now.
Come again?
The name of it is the Big Black Burger at Burger King, and the person was complaining that, they forgot their cheese. On a 1,000-calorie burger, you really need that extra 100, 200 calories of cheese.
It's okay, though, because they had a Diet Coke.
Of course. And, of course, complaining about not only the service was poor, but they like the fries that they used to have, not the new fries that they have. Now, my question to you is, number one, if you're going to go to get a burger and you go to Burger King.
At this point, if you're going to Burger King, you're going to get an alleged burger.
Well, I'm using air quotes while I say that. Now, first off, if you're going to go to a place, any place that is staffed primarily by people who just don't care, whether
right.
They're high school students, a mother just trying to pay her bills, whatever reason why that person is there, they're really not fully invested in this business. All they're doing is slapping meat on a bun and trying to get it out to you as quickly as possible to warrant whatever paycheck they're receiving. They don't care. I hope I didn't ruin anyone's conception that they do care about your burger, because they don't. Now, I would rather go to a little mom and pop place, someplace that, if you don't like your burger and you start complaining about it, they're going to feel it in their pocket. Now, whether or not, and this is a widely discussed debate, whether or not fast food workers deserve the $15 an hour that they were asking for. But this is, hot button issue number one. If you can't even pull off a burger and make it A, acceptable, and B, what the person actually ordered, you don't deserve the $15 an hour. That's my take on it. And don't get me wrong, I am not smashing, poo-pooing, whatever you want to call it. If you truly deserve, and you're 100% invested, and you think you deserve that $15 an hour, time to get another job. Because
time to grow up.
I without getting into too much detail, I work in a place where you could get killed on a daily basis. High voltages, burn hazards, crushing. You could get crushed at any given point, and I'm only getting $30 an hour, which sounds like a lot, and it is. It's afforded me to live the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to, and report back to you on all the food that I'm stuffing in my face. But if these people, let me stop right there. If the people that don't care about the burgers want the 15, what about the mom and pop places where they're only getting maybe $5, $6 an hour, barely making ends meet, but they own the business and they're pouring their life and livelihood into it? I think you should go to them instead of just complaining about a burger with black food coloring in the buns.
And it pains me to drive by on a Friday. Well, there's a few points. We all, unfortunately, living the lifestyles we lead, have to eat fast food once in a while. Every once in a while, you're crammed. You got 20 minutes. You got to get something to throw down the old gullet, right? But it pains me to drive by on a Friday night and see a few people in the mom and pop shop with superior food, and then seeing said fast food joints with a line around the building. And there is a Burger King near me that is just absolutely disgusting. But, I mean, when you go,
well,
it's grosser. Yeah.
It's convenient. It's cookie cutter food. You know that burger is going to be as disgusting there as it is disgusting at every other one. But you've grown accustomed to it because it's this different name, but the same 17-year-old kid is putting your burger together. So go check out the mom and pop places. If you have a few good ideas for us, send it in to us over at MyNightOutRadio@Verizon.net. We're going to cut to some more music. We're going to leave here with a little It Lives, It Breathes. And I got to pause for a second. The name of this song.
Take a deep breath.
With or without wings, I can make your Marty McFly. Hey, I got it right first time. You're listening to My Night Out Radio. We'll be back in a minute. That was It Lives, It Breathes. Name of the song, With or Without Wings, I Can Make Your Marty McFly. Saw them at, Warped Tour 2015. I did go. I took my niece with me. I had the parent bracelet on, which, you laugh, I'll tell you what, that air-conditioned tent saved my backside.
It's great that they give out the parent bracelets, but it would be great if they gave out the pedophile bracelets. That way you'd know which older dudes were there to perv on younger chicks.
Well, that was easy. Any guy that turned his head towards my niece immediately saw my head right behind hers staring back at him. Needless to say, she did not get any inappropriate advances. Well, I know you're concerned about this, Tony. Christmas is coming up.
Oh,
I know. I have already gotten people sending me stuff saying you have got to talk about this on the air. And this is something that has absolutely horrified me to the point where I have to bring it to everybody's attention. It is the wearable sleeping bag. Think of it as the evolution of a Snuggie.
I was going to say Snuggie 2.0.
Well, this is a big, fluffy, puffy pair of feety pajamas. And if you look it up, they have them where you can look like a dinosaur and whatever. But it is a sleeping bag, which in our case, it might be a little bit more form-fitting than they actually intended it. But who's thinking of this stuff? I can't possibly imagine, hey, you know, these feety pajamas are comfortable, but what would be really great is about 3 inches of flammable polyester puffing out all over these feety pajamas.
These are comfortable, but what would make me look completely ridiculous? Says the guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt on the 3rd day of fall.
Hey, it's okay. I wore the outfit I'm wearing right now. My wife actually said, if you're leaving the house with that, I am not going with you. And not that I don't love to take my wife with me, but unfortunately, I did not have the energy or the give a care to actually go find anything else.
If only you had a wearable sleeping bag, you'd be covered.
I would be covered, comfortable, and of course look like a Tyrannosaurus.
Now, as men of the heftier persuasion, isn't wearing a Snuggie or a wearable sleeping bag for us simply a moo-moo?
Well, they always have the negative connotation towards it. Now, I'm looking at a purely comfort standpoint. Yeah, that would be really cool because you could stay nice and warm and all that. But you're kind of limited because if you're going to have a sleeping bag, chances are, as I did yesterday, camping is involved. Now, if
you're heading to Walmart on the 1st of the month.
Well, no, that's only PJs. Not you don't wear a sleeping bag to Walmart.
Pants that say "juicy" across the back.
If you can read the whole word and it's not curving around the sides, you're well beyond that.
It says the name of that song you just played across the whole back.
But yeah, that's just one of the things. I mean, to look at the pictures actually bothered me. Something in my head said, this is not right. We can't let this out. I'm letting you know it, but I mean, look it up. But when you're done looking up the wearable sleeping bag, and this is something I stumbled upon because someone pointed it out to me, and I'm going to point it out to you. Go on Google and research Snuggie-related deaths. Whether or not it's a hoax or not, it is absolutely hysterical to see how some guy died all because they were wearing a Snuggie.
Right.
It's disturbing. One of them, a lady takes her, walks out with her husband, gives him his briefcase, peck on the cheek, close the car door. The Snuggie's caught in it, and she gets dragged 100 feet to her death. I'm laughing because I have this mental image, but it's not funny. Someone died. Someone's smoking, wearing a Snuggie because you want to be warm and get emphysema at the same time. Well, when you fall asleep with a cigarette in your hands, you set the Snuggie up. And these are just 2 of the stories that stick into my head, why I will never let my nieces or nephews or anybody I know who gets a Snuggie, I tell them, go on Google, Snuggie-related deaths, look it